Indian bridesmaid makeup look. I've gone for a bold lips and with champagne eyes, and you can actually recreate the look in any upcoming wedding functions or even the Christmas that is coming. So let's get started. The first thing first, let us prep and prime our face well. So for prepping my face, I'll be moisturizing it very well. Hydration is very important in a good makeup look. So I'm taking the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. This is a wedding makeup look. You have to wear this makeup for long hours. So that's why hydration is very important. And hydration also helps the makeup to glide on easily and also helps to keep your skin protected and hydrated from the adverse effects of the makeup products. And for this primer, I'll be taking the Lakme Absolute Blur Primer, and it's a very good silicone based primer. I'm taking a tiny bit, just applying to those portions where I'm having my open pores. So let the primer soak into your skin. In the meantime, you try to complete your eye makeup. For defining my eyebrow, I'm taking the L'Oreal Brow Artist Expert and in the shade Ebony. I will be defining those parts of my eyebrows where there is a sparse growth. I'll not overdo the eyebrow, otherwise it will look too artificial. So for the natural finish, always use a brown eyebrows pencil or definer. It is a good idea to go with a brown eyebrow pencil rather than going with a very overpowering black eyebrow pencil. So combing up the brows with this spoolie provided at the other end. I want to make this makeup look travel friendly also, because most of us have to travel to other places to attend the wedding. So it is not possible to carry each and every makeup. So I'll show you a small quad over here, eyeshadow quad. This is by e.l.f. and this is by the Bite Size eyeshadow, Berry Bad. And the shades are beautifully depicted over here. You can see how beautiful the shades are, and these are actually very good. They are having a very good color payoff, and it's a good option for using in the wedding. Now I'm taking this light brown shade from this quad and applying over my eyes. I'm trying to create a base for the eyeshadow over these eyes. I'm just applying over the lid and avoiding the crease area of it. Doing the same for the other eye as well. This eyeshadow gives a very good color payoff and is very long lasting, and it does not have a lot of fallouts. Now let me take this dark brown kind of a shade from here, and I'll go with in the crease area of it, and I'll just go with a V and try to blend out everything very well. I'll not go to the lid portion of it. I'll just try to have a defined crease over here. I'm just blending it. Actually, be very careful because this is having a high pigmentation and good color payoff. So you have to take a very sparse amount of the product and try to blend in everything in a good swapping motion. I'm doing the same thing with the other eyes. I'm just applying it in the V portion of the crease area, the outer crease. Take a small amount of it, otherwise this eyeshadow is having a very good color payoff. Otherwise it will be difficult, you will mess up with the blending portion. Blend with round swaddling motions and blend it well. Now I'm taking this beautiful champagne kind of a shade from here. I will be applying this champagne shade in the middle portion of my lid and leaving the inner corner. I'm not applying in the inner corner, I'm just applying in the middle portion of my lid. I'm just patting it, I'm not dragging it to anywhere. Now I'm taking this bronze kind of a shade and applying this in the inner one-third portion of the lid. I'm doing the same in the other eyes as well. Now I'm taking this highlighter palette from e.l.f. as well. It is having a blush and highlighter, and I'll be taking this highlighting shade and trying to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. Now with this brown eyeshadow, I will be lining the lower lash line. Take the brown eyeshadow and try to create a kajal kind of an effect. Now I will line my eyes with this Chamber Eye Definer. This is in the shade black. My idea was to keep the liner close to the end portion of the eyebrows. Just over here, create a sharp edge at the end of your eyes. I line the lower waterline with Nika, the kajal pencil from Nika. It's a basic kajal pencil in the shade black. I'm lining the lower waterline with this kajal pencil. My eye makeup is almost done. Now I'll go for the base. And for the base today, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. I'm in the shade NC37. Taking this in the back of my hands, and I'm taking a very small amount because this is a very long lasting and powerful foundation, but do keep in mind that this foundation oxidizes a lot, so you just keep in mind your to choose a bit lighter shade because it will eventually oxidize and become a bit on the deeper sides. In Studio Fix powder, I am in the shade NC41, but for the foundation I have chosen the lighter shade because it oxidizes our hair. I'm just damping my beauty blender with Studio Fix Makeup Fixer Prep and Prime, and I'm blending. The best things for acing the base is blend, blend and blend. As you can see, this foundation is a bit lighter than my complexion, so give it some time. It will sink in and it will oxidize and match my skin color. Now I'm going with the MAC Studio Fix concealer in the shade. This is NW40 because I'm having a neutral undertone, so this NC and NW actually end up making the undertones well. So I will be going with a very light concealing, just concealing those problematic areas I'm having. After doing your eye makeup, it is a good idea to use a very good concealer because it gives a very clean finish to it. So now you can make out the difference, how seamless the coverage it is giving. The combination of NW40 and NC37, it is actually matching the skin tone perfectly now. And you have also noticed I have used a very moderate amount of this foundation and concealer. I have not overdone it because the more muted your natural base makeup you keep, the other parts of the makeup actually stands out. It's all about making it flawless rather than changing the look totally. You should always look like yourself, but yes, a better version and a flawless version of yourself. In the back of my hand, again I'll go with the NC37 Studio Fix and mix with it at the back of my hand. Tiny amount, I'm again taking it and I'm mixing. Now this is the glow getter. Now apply it like the foundation all over your face, blending it with the beauty blender all over again. This much amount is still remaining, so if I require the excess amount, I'll just use it again, but as of now, there's no requirement. I'm taking this beauty blender and whatever the product left on it, I'm just taking to my neck and chest area because it is also equally important to give attention to the neck and chest area. Otherwise, there will be a mismatch in the complexion. So everything should be evened out and your skin will look smooth. It is also a very good idea to use your fingers for blending out the foundation because the warmth of the fingers actually helps to get the formulation of the product better adhere to your skin. Now I'm taking the Pro Concealer from the LA Girls and this is in the shade Beautiful Bronze and I'm using this for contouring my face. I'm taking a very small amount just to add a small dimension. And I'm blending everything with the beauty blender. Now I am taking the Instant Age Rewind eraser in the shade Sand and trying to highlight the under eye area. A very tiny amount I am taking as a highlighter. The highest points of my cheeks, nose and the forehead. Blending out everything very well so as to avoid any artificial harsh lines. Now I'll take the MAC Studio Fix in the shade NC41 and I'll lightly set the base. I'll not use too much of the powder product because I want my look to be a bit dewy. In this step, I'll use this MAC Prep and Prime Fix and try to set in everything. This step ensures that there's no harsh cakey finish to it and everything gets blended out very well. So it's very essential that after you do your base, you just set it with a fixer. So it will not show up cakey, white cast, everything will get synced to your skin and everything will get diluted, the powdery and everything, and your face will look seamless, flawless, yet gorgeous, but no harsh lines, no artificial cakey finish. Now I'm taking the Sumptuous Extreme Mascara from Estee Lauder and I'm using it to do my upper lashes. Don't forget your lower lashes. Now as the eye makeup and the base makeup is done, now I will go with my lip color, and it's the iconic MAC Ruby Woo. It's my favorite shade and I've always loved to apply this lip color, but prior to application of this lip color, I will line my lips with the Chambord lip pencil. Actually, I forgot the shade name. I'll just mention it out later. Since you're going for a bold makeup look, a bold lip look, so it's a better idea to line the lips well. Otherwise, any bold lipstick calls for a good lining. I'm filling the inner part of my lips with a lip liner. Now comes my favorite shade, the MAC Ruby Woo. It needs no introduction, it's a cult product. So you can see how this lipstick color instantly brightened the entire look. I am thinking to go with this champagne shade yet one more time, just to intensify the eyes a bit. I'm just patting it at the mid portion of it very lightly so that I don't mess up with the other eye makeup. Now as I have gone with this bold lips, I have kept the blush for the last. It's essential to have a balance between the lips, cheeks and the eyes. So I have kept the blush for the application after the application of my lipstick. Now I think this calls the kind of look I've created today. This calls a very subtle blush. So I'll go with the e.l.f. highlighter and blush. Here the blush color is very muted, as you can see here. It's a light kind of not exactly coral, but it's a very natural kind of a shade here. So I'll go with the shade. I'll take my blush on brush and apply it in the apples of my cheeks. I'll keep the blush very muted. I'll apply a very light amount of it. I'll apply a tiny amount of it in the nose, mid portion of the nose also. An important part, a lot of people and I also used to get confused, what is the exact part, how I will apply the blush. Just smile and apply it here, here and blend it. Here, just smile and apply it here and blend it. I used a very neutral kind of a blush. I think it brightened up my face a bit. Last but not the least, very essential part of any bridal or wedding makeup look, that is the highlighter. I'll take the highlighter from here also. I have kept my highlighter brush. I am not finding it, so I am managing with this brush only. This is a very overpowering highlighter, so better be careful with its quantity. I was not having this much apprehension that it would give such a good color payoff. I'm applying the highlighter in the brow bone as well, a very tiny amount. It gives the entire eyebrow a very clean finish. I'm using my fingers to blend it out and in the nose area. Using it in the nose area as well. Just to blend in everything very well, you just need your makeup fixer. Apply it. I'm just spraying the makeup fixer. Dry it out well. Can you see the dewy finish of it? This is hands down the best makeup fix I've ever come across. The MAC Studio fixes like Prep and Prime is very good. Last but not the least, I'll just give you, if you are trying to wear something like this kind of a lehenga or something with this kind of where your chest area is bare a bit more, so you can use this highlighter and use it in this part of it just to accentuate your collarbone, and it really gives a very good look to it. But yes, make sure that you blend it very well, otherwise it will look very like made up. It will just show up a bit more, so blending is very important. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the look as I have enjoyed creating it. And if you are liking the content of my channel, and if you are liking my videos, you watch my videos, please encourage me, please subscribe, please like, please share the videos. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.